Hi everyone. I'm out in the yard with the kids. All my babies. And they're all panting and acting like they're just all so wore out from the heat. It's really not overly hot. Let's see if I can hang on, Ray Ray. I'll get you some water to play with. Give me just a minute. Their swimming pool gets full of dirt. You see, and they act like they're just panting like they're overly hot. And they're really not. Come on. Hang on. Wait a minute. Let's get all that ucky dirt out of there so you can get dirt right back in it. Huh? Look at you. You're just standing around. There. We'll see if anybody wants to play in the water spray today. Huh, Ray Ray? You want to get wet? Get in there. Yeah, there you go. Okay. There you go. Get you some fresh water. They have plenty of drinking water up by the porch, up by the faucet. But they also drink out of this. They're doing good today. They've just really been enjoying being outside. Oliver and Joey, they stay in more than they're out, but they're coming out more and more. I was so proud of Oliver yesterday. He ran to me in the living room, and then he ran to the back door, and he rang the bells really serious-like. So I got up and let him out, and boy, he ran out across the porch and down on the ground and did his business. So he officially came and told me he wanted out for a reason. So I was really proud. Hey, quit digging. Look at you, you already got mud. Delilah, I don't know what she got into out here this morning, but she came to the door and she had just a whole mouthful of slobber and drool. And I went to let her in, and then I saw mud everywhere on her front legs and underneath, all over her chin. And Ray Ray, I am so tickled she likes to do that. That just makes it fun to come out here and give them some water. But I had to take Delilah straight to the bathtub. She was so muddy. So she was digging somewhere because she had it all over her chest and up under her belly. And her nose and front feet like yours. Look at your nose. Oh, she's going to get the water spray. My hand got tired on the sprayer. I used to have a Boston that did that right there. I couldn't water the garden or the flower beds. He would be right on the water hose. Hey, girls, knock it off. Delilah. Got a little too excited. Come and get in the water. That's what always worries me about. Hey, knock it off. Delilah, you quit it. When the stray dog comes up, they all get overly excited and then they turn on each other. So that's one of the reasons I get really worried when we have a stray dog come up on the fence and get them all worked up. Okay, go play in the water, kids. Go get in it. Go get in that pool, Joey. Where did Oliver go? Here he comes. Running. Here he is. uh, I was watching a video yesterday of somebody else's Bostons, and they set up a kiddie pool, and I guess for the first time, they put toys in it, trying to coax their Bostons to get in it. And the Bostons, they would stand and look at it or stand and drink it, but they weren't getting in the pool like they had hoped and wanted them to. So they picked them up and was putting them in it, and that was freaking them out, and they were jumping out of it, acting like they were being mistreated. And I've been down that road. That's why, I guess, why the video caught my attention, because I learned a long time ago, if they're gonna be a water dog, they have to do it themselves. If I try to do it, it kind of sets in, I don't know, a fear of it or something. So I never try to force mine into the water. I just decided that if they want it in the water, they get in the water, and if they don't, then they don't. And then I do this, and I watch and see who's going to be a water dog. So when we go camping or we get to go kayaking, I'll know which dogs I can take. So far, Delilah and Ray Ray are my number ones. Sheba is so good in every other way, but I'm just not real confident how she'd do on a kayak. A kayak, you can usually only handle about one dog on the kayak. So if we took two, my husband had one with him and I had one with me, that were not afraid of the water, we might have a good time. But I love going down the river, and I've met lots of other kayakers who have their dogs, and dogs do good on a kayak if they like the water. And if they don't run off at the first chance, just because they have the freedom to run. Which Sheba, she would stay right with me off leash. Delilah and Ray Ray, I'm not sure yet about being off leash. On the water, they'd probably be all right. Walking or in a campground, they'd probably need the leash on. So I have a couple of life jackets for dogs that you can hook a leash right to them. So that's probably the way we would end up doing it. Oliver, look at you. It boy is growing up. He's going to the vet tomorrow. He'll get his puppy number 3 and a clear to fly certificate. And then Thursday, he's leaving me for good. And he's ready. He is now officially crate trained. He's house training is well underway. And I haven't done any leash training with him. I usually just don't when they're that size, because I don't take them anywhere where they need to be on a leash yet. I don't usually let them touch the ground when I take them away from the home. And not at that age, not until they're fully vaccinated. So even at the vet's office, he stays in a carrier or he is in my arms. And that's the way it is with Joey right now. He is either in my arms or in a carrier when he's not here at home. So there's a lot of Parvo right now. There's just the vet. I've had 2 different vets telling me that Parvo is running rampant all across the country. So I recommend anybody traveling with their dogs, don't stop at your ordinary truck stops or other places where everybody else's dog has been out. Try to stop somewhere off the beaten path, Take a side road and let your dog walk on a dirt road or something where it's not likely a lot of other dogs have been recently to take them for their walk. I would be leery about going to the dog parks and things like that this year, just because of the warnings from the vets about It's like a new strain of parvo, and your dogs, especially puppies, even if you've gotten all their vaccines, they are still not protected from parvo until they've had a couple of the parvo vaccines in their system or more. They kind of stay in their system, and then the next year when you get their vaccine, some of it stays, and the next year it just keeps doing that when they're adult, they're fully protected with the vaccine. But when they're under a year old, they're somewhat protected. But if they get directly exposed to parvo, it can still take them out because they just don't have enough vaccine in their system. And the parvo virus is changing and has a new strain to it or something, or various strains. That's according to the vets that I've talked to and a few different people that have lost some of their dogs to parvo last year. So it's just best to be as careful as you can. Everybody likes to travel with their dogs. I do, but I just want to be extra cautious. But anyway, they're just doing the same as always, enjoying being outside in the sunshine, playing in the water. They'll come in and see, when I came out here, they were all panting like they were just so hot. And now not one of them is panting. I guess the water did cool them off. Oh, but anyway, we've got our first of many, many hot days. Today it's like 90-some degrees, and it's still May. But they're good. We have a lot of shade, and we have the water, so they can be out as much as they want. And then, of course, they're in the house as much as they want too. So now they're just all laying back here. So anyway, that's our video.